Hello, today is Friday, April 25th, 2025, and I'll be doing the New York Times hard Sudoku puzzle. Before we get started, don't forget to like and subscribe, and please leave a comment below. And if you'd like to try this puzzle yourself, I have two links in the description, one for Sudoku Pad and one for the New York Times website, and that's how I'll be doing the puzzle in this video. So with that being said, let's fill the grid. Okay, so as I was saying yesterday, at the beginning of each puzzle, I kind of just go around the grid. I don't have I don't start with the ones, twos, threes, or go top to bottom. I just look around the grid and see what the low-hanging fruit is at the beginning of the puzzle. There's almost always a few digits you can place, and there's always a bunch of digits that you can restrict in some way, and that's what I do at the beginning. So you know, for example, I'll look at these threes, this three and this three, look into this box. So three is going to have to be up here somewhere. I'm not going to mark that yet because I stick to Snyder notation at the beginning of the puzzle. In Snyder notation, I would only mark if I could restrict it to exactly 2 cells within this box. So it's going to go up here. I'm just going to remember that. But let's just look around and see what else. Like this 6 here looks across. This 6 looks up. So I will mark that 6 because it's going to go in one of these 2 cells. Let's see. Okay, the 7 looks across here. This 7 looks up. So 7 is going to go in one of those 2 cells, and 7 is going to now go in one of these 2 cells in this box. 4 here and 4 here, look into this box. Oop. So these 8s, this 8 looks across, this 8 looks down. It's going to put an 8 in one of these 2 cells, and that's going to point back up here and put an 8 in one of these 2 cells. These ones down here, this one and this one, look into box 7. So we'll mark these 2 ones. This 8 also looks up here, and this 8 looks across. So we're going to have 8 in one of those 2 cells. That's going to look over here. And again, I'm not going to mark it, but 8 is going to be up here somewhere. We'll just have to remember that for now. We may mark it later. 6, I notice, looks up here, and this 6 looks across. So we also have 6 restricted here, kind of mirroring, in a way, the 6s in this box. 6 looks across here, and this 6 looks up. Let's see. So I see we can place a 9. This 9 and this 9 look into this box, and this 9 looks up. So that's a 9 right there, and that lets us place a 9, or we know that 9 is going to be placed in one of these 2 cells up here. This 5 and this 5 look down here, so we can place that 5. Let's see, 9 and 5, 8. Okay. All right, what else can we look at here? There's got to be some more here at the beginning. 6, 9, 1. So I want to see how 6, 9, and 1 are avoiding these 3 cells. So we want to check the rest of the row here. We already have a 9, but we still need a 6 and 1. And this is good, actually. If you notice, this 6 and 1 sees this cell. So where can 6 and 1 go in this row? It can't go here, right? And it can't go, neither one can go here. So this is a 6-1 pair in the row. So I will mark that. That's not technically, that isn't Snyder notation, but I will mark that. Unfortunately, you can't do center marks in the New York Times website. It's just one of the limitations of doing it on the website, on the New York Times website, as opposed to Sudoku Pad or another app that allows you to do center marks. These are corner marks. So we just have to remember that this is a pair in the row, but it doesn't mean that other numbers can't go in either one of these cells. Or like within the box, right? The one, so the one looks across here, this one looks up. So one could still go here or here within this box. And one could also still go here or here within this box. But within these two cells, the only two numbers that can go in these two cells are 1 and 6, is what that's saying. So I'm going to look at the rest of the row, which is 2, 4, 2, 3, 4, and 7. So this is 3, 4, 7. This is 2, 7. So we can't really do much with that right now, but all right, so what about 2's? 2's, okay, 2's going to be down here somewhere. Okay, what else am I missing here? So the 9. Two, 3, 7 avoids these three cells. It doesn't really help right here. Okay, 1. Oh, 9. Okay, so 9 looks across here. This 9 looks down. That gives us a 9 in one of these two cells. That's going to point up here and give us an 8, 9 pair in this box. So let's see what else we need in this column. We need a 3, 4, and 5. 3, 4, and 5. I'm going to mark that. That can't be a 5. I'm just going to mark that. But what else? So 6 we have marked. 8, 9, 4. 5. Oh, 5. 5 looks into this box. This 5 looks across. That makes this a 5. That makes this a 6. That makes this a 6. Okay. Now we have a pair right here. So that pair is 1 and 4. So that points with this 4. We know we're gonna have 4 up here. We know we're gonna have 3 up here. So I will mark that actually, because that's creating some limitations here. So this can't be a 1, it could be a 2, can't be a 3 or 4, can't be 5, 6, 7, it could be an 8. So it could be a 2 or an 8. This row here needs a 2, 7, 8, 9. All right, let's just move on somewhere else here. So the 6, oh, we can place a 6. The 6 looks down, the 6 looks across, this 6 looks up. So this has to be a 6, and this has to be 1. So that resolves our pair in that row. So now a 1 looks up here. Okay. 6 is going to be in one of these two cells. Okay, 2. All right, so 2 points here. 5, 6. Oh, we're going to have a 6 in one of these two cells. That's going to point here and give us a 6 here. So now we can limit to, oh, kind of accidentally marked it, which is what I meant to do, actually. Put a 2 there. So we have a 2 here, 2 here. What about 6 and 9? We already have that. Let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6, and what's the other number we need? 7 in here. We need a 7 in here. I'm going to start marking some of this. So this is way off Snyder notation, but if I can limit a number, say, to 3 cells, the reason I want to mark the 7 is because 7 is going to be up here somewhere. And it's also going to be up here somewhere. I don't know, it could be in any of these 4 cells right here. But that's going to put 7 down here. So that's just a way for me to remember that 7 does not go in any of these right here. And 2, there's going to be a 2 down here as well. Again, not Snyder notation, but now I know 2 and 7 both don't go here. So it kind of makes me want to look at this cell, because we have a 1 here. Now it can't be a 2, can't be a 3, 4, 5, 6, can't be 7, could be an 8, can't be a 9. So this is actually a single now. So this is an 8. So that allows me to come across here and put 8 in one of these 3 cells. All right, so I usually don't do this. So this is way different than my normal solve with this kind of notation. I usually try to stick to Snyder notation as much as I can. But there's just so many digits that are restricted to 3 cells in a box that I feel like it's worth marking and just doing the solve this way. So this is an 8 in an 8 looking up into this box. All right, let's take a look at this column. Since we placed that 8, we have 1, 2, 7, and 9. All right, so this is 2, 9. This is 1, 2, 7, and this is 1, 2, 9, because it can't be a 7 because we marked that right here because of these pointing 7s. So unfortunately, there's no triple or anything yet. This could be not. This isn't just a 2, 7 anyway. This is a 3, 2, 3, 4, 7. So this is, oh, it is a 2, 7. It's a 2, 7. This is 2, 3, 7. All right. Let me just mark 7. Oop. Nope. All right. Okay, so here's another thing. 2 is limited to these 2 cells right here. 2 is also going to be limited to the same 2 columns down here. I have no idea where it's going to go yet, but it's going to go somewhere here. So that means 2 is in one of these 3 cells here, and it can't be here. This has to be a 2 in one of those 2 cells. Let me see. I don't really. Okay, 1 looks up here. These ones look across. So you're going to have 1 in one of these 2 cells. All right, let's look at this box. 2, 3, 4, 7, and what's the other number? 5. So 5. 5 looks across, 5 looks down. 5 is going to be in one of these two cells. All right, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. So this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. This is 2, 3, can't be 4, could be 5, can't be 7. All right. All right. I feel like I'm getting bogged down now here. Okay, so 6. 6 is in one of these two cells. Got 9 here. All right, we're just gonna have to keep going around here. I feel like I didn't properly, so two's in one of these 3 cells. I feel like I didn't really go through a full scan down here. 1 is going to be up in here somewhere. All right, so 1, 2, 3. This could still be a 3. 4. Man, 4 could go. 4 could go anywhere. 5 is here. This is not good. Oh, this can't be 6. All right. Let's see. We need a 1, 2, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 7, 8, 9. Oh, so this is a 8, 9. 1, 2, 7, 8, 9. This is a 9. 1, 2, 7, 8, 9. That's what we need in the box. And 1, 8, 2, 7 all see this cell. So this is a 9. That removes this 9. Okay. That places a 9 down here. And that places a 9 right here. Okay, so 9 looks across here. That actually removes a 9 from here. We had 9 limited to these two cells. So this is a 9 now. Now this is 7. Now this is 1. And now this is 8. This is not 8. Okay, so this is a 3, 4 pair now. And this is a 2, 8. Yeah. So that takes this 8 away and makes this part of a 3, 4 pair. All right, let's follow up on what we have. Okay. Oh, so this 2, 7, 8, 9. 2, 7, 8, 9 is what we need for the row. We already have this pair. So this is only 2, 7 right here. That makes this a 1. Takes 1 out of here. That makes this an 8 and this a 2. Okay, a lot of progress up there. A lot of progress. What can I follow up with? 7, 7 makes 7 up here in one of these two cells. What about 2? Already have that. 9. Are we done with 9s? Where are the 9s? Oh, 9. This is the last 9. This is the last 8. Okay. All right. Where to next? Where to next? So 8. So close here. All right, 2, 7, 2, 7, 8. What about this cell? Can't be a 1, could be a 2, 3, can't be 4, 5, 6, could be a 7, can't be 8 or 9. So this is a 2, 3, 7, this is 2, 3, 7, and this is 2, 7. Let me just make sure this is only 2, 3, 7. Can't be a 1, 2, 3, can't be 4, can't be 5, 6, could be 7, could be 8 or 9. So we have a 2, 3, 7 in this column. That makes this a 5. And that's pretty much what we get out of that, but that gives us now a 3, 4 pair right here, which makes this a 5. You take 3, 4 out of all of this. So we're left with a 1, 5, 7 pair. This can't be a 1, so this is 7. This is 1, this is 5. This is 1, this is 4. Down here we have a 2 and 4. This is a triple now. It's a 3, what is it? 3, 7, 8. 3, 7, 8. Okay. This can't be 5. So that is a 3, 4 pair right here. That makes this a 7, 8. This is a 7, this is an 8. That makes this an 8 down here. That makes this 8. And we're left with 3 and 7 in that triple. That resolves this 2, 7 pair, making this a 2 and this a 7. Okay, 2, so the 2, 4 is resolved. Let's see, what's 2, 3, oh, this can't be 7 now. So we're left with 2, 3, 4. Oh, this has to be the 3. So this is 3 and this is 4. This is now 2. This is 4. This is 3. 3 and 4. 3 and 2 and 4. 2 and 7. And what's left here? Let's go here. We need 5 and a 7. So here's our 5, here's our 7. This is not a 2, this is a 1, 3, 6 pair. So this has to be the 3. This has to be 1, and this is 6. This is 6, we're left with 2 and 4. Here's our 4, and here's our 2.